をくださいな。永遠を手にしたいなんてさ、見せつけたい強さを感じていたい。ニコニコの欲は人の姿、クイーンについてしまえ。骨の隅までもこのまま消し去ってしまってもいいさ。なのに流れ出る涙は誰のためなの。もう嫌だ、嘘は嫌。気まぐれなジェニー、叫びまくるイカれるようにその命果てる時まで叫べ、時を止めな狂いましょう。我を忘れて生きるようにゴージャスは歓喜を救う。ああ神様、奇跡をくださいな。頂点を手に入れるだけさ、操りたい、もてそびたい。朝のリコな毒は悪の腹が噛みついてしまえ。骨の隅までもこのまま消し去ってしまってもいいさ。なのに震わせる心は誰のためなの。もう嫌だ、嘘は嫌。怖くまでジェニー、ジェニー。わがままなジェニー。
Hello, good evening, and welcome to this. This is the 49th edition of Starfury Facebook Live. 49. So that means in one more Facebook Live, we'll be at 50. I'll have to think of something special to do this one. 49 is not a particularly special number. It's just close to a special number. We do have some nice announcements tonight. It's not some huge announcements, but basically I felt that we needed to have another Facebook Live, and I'm going to be away next weekend in Liverpool. The week after that, we've got Crossroads 10. Then we're getting ready for Starfury Ascension. So it could be a while before we can do another Facebook while. Plus, I've got some concerts and plays to announce for the Supernatural event. A couple of guests for some of the other ones. We've got Starfury Crossroads 10, our big Supernatural event, taking place in just 2 weeks' time. In 2 weeks' time, people will be in the main hall getting ready for the opening ceremony for a crazy weekend. However, aside from Crossroads 10, we'll be discussing all the other Starfury events that we have planned for 2025 and a little peek into 2026. I will be covering them all chronologically. So if you're waiting for a specific convention, we will get to that in the time period when it's due to take place. Beyond that, anything can happen over the next half hour. We could be here for up to 40 minutes, but I'm going to be covering all the events. And so we're going to start off with our next event, as I did say before, is Starfury Crossroads. And Starfury Crossroads 10 is our next event, and that one is taking place from the 9th to the 11th of May 2025 at the Hilton Metropole Hotel in Birmingham. Now, we were supposed to have Mitch Pileggi joining us, but sadly, he's not going to be able to join us now. He had to cancel. I did announce that a few weeks, though. But if you purchased a photo op with Mitch Pileggi, you can go onto LeapCon, which used to be called Growtix, and you can change it for a different guest. However, if nobody you want to change it for, then you can just leave it, and then we will credit you back. We'll give you a full refund. We have some other fantastic guests. We have joining us for that weekend. We have Julian Richings. We also have Matt Frewer. We have Alicia Witt. We have Lisa Berry. We have Osric Chow. We have Sam Smith. We have Ruth Connell. Mark Shepard. Misha Collins. And Jared Padalecki. So great lineup. Something wrong with the system at the moment. It's coming up with the pictures in a funny way, so that may slow things down. Sorry if that looks a bit weird. But so that Starfury Crossroads 10 is completely sold out. We have no tickets available, I'm afraid. So that one is sold out. Photo ops are on sale now as well as the fan meets. We have photo ops with Misha Collins, who will be dressing up in his costume as Castiel from the show. Those photo ops, Misha's photo ops and Jared's photo ops, are running very low as a certain fan meets. So if you wanted to partake in any of those, take advantage of those opportunities during that weekend, I would suggest buying them now. Now, we have some new activities taking place that weekend. On the Saturday night of the event, Mark Shepard is going to be coming along with the band that he plays with, Tricky MC, and they're going to be performing a set on the Saturday night of the event. That's going to be taking place from about 9:30, 8:30 to around 10 o'clock. Fortunately, it does mean we won't be able to do the cosplay contest, but we think this is a great opportunity. It's not included in the ticket price. It's going to cost £20, but it will be included in the ticket for gold and diamond pass. So if you have a gold or diamond pass, you don't have to buy a ticket. But other than that, a ticket to come and see Tricky MC at Starfury Crossroads is going to be just £20. And you can purchase that at the event itself. Now, on the Sunday night of the event, Misha Collins is going to be performing his one-man show, A Good Thing. Now, that's been hugely, he's been performing it at American events for the past year or so. It's been hugely popular. We've had tons of requests for him to bring him to a Starfury event. Misha told me, I was on the phone with him last night, and he said he's been having people messaging him saying that they really want to see it at the event. So we've arranged that on the Sunday evening of the event, after the closing ceremony around 8 o'clock, Misha is going to perform his one-man show, A Good Thing. Tickets for that's a separately ticketed event, and tickets for that are on sale now. It's going to cost £80, and it's not included in any ticket level. But if you want to partake in that, they're available now. And it's a very unique opportunity to see this play, which is being produced and put together by Misha. I think it's going to be something very exciting for the Supernatural fans and for Misha's fans. So that's how it's going with Crossroads 10. I'm going to try and get the schedule finished over the weekend. I'll have that emailed out to attendees so you can start getting your strategy of how to deal with the event and how to approach it. But that's Starfury Crossroads 10. taking place 2 weeks today. Now, also taking place in just 4 weeks today, we have Starfury Ascension. And Starfury Ascension is our very first Stargate event. And Stargate Ascension is going to be taking place from May 23rd to 25th at the Renaissance Hotel in Heathrow. Unfortunately, that event is all sold out now, so that like Crossroads 10, there's no tickets available for that anymore. We have a fantastic lineup of guests joining us for that event. We have Gary Jones. We also have David Nickel. We have Nicole de Boer. We have Ellie Gall. Got Tori Higginson. Lexa Doig. Terrell Rothery. Michael Shanks. And the man himself, Richard Dean Anderson. So that's how the lineup's currently looking for Starfury Ascension. That's taking place in just 4 weeks' time. Photo ops and also fan meets are available to purchase online now. So if you wanted to get yours, you can get yours now and sort it out the way. We're also pre-selling Richard Dean Anderson's autographs. Richard Dean Anderson is only signing a small number of autographs at the event, so you'll have to pre-book them before the event. It's only a set number, and I would advise that you book yours now to avoid disappointment. I'd also advise that if you haven't got them and you want to get them, you'd get your Richard Dean Anderson and Michael Shanks solos and duos now, because they're not going to be around for much longer. But that's Starfury Ascension. That's our first Stargate event, and that's taking place from the 23rd to the 25th of May. Now, our next event after that is our annual Hannibal event. This is going to be our 7th Hannibal event, and that event is Starfury Red Dragon. And Starfury Red Dragon is taking place from July 4th to 6th at the Renaissance Hotel in Heathrow. Now, we have joining us at that one, we've got Jeremy Davis, always a hugely popular guest. We also have joining us Demore Barnes. We got Lara Jean Korostecki will be along at that event. We also have Casey Roll. Not a Hannibal guest, but he appeared in Brian Fuller's series American Gods. We got Ricky Whittle will be joining us. And we have the star, one of the 2 stars of Hannibal. We have Hugh Dancy joining us as well. We are working, well, I am working on further guests to that. So hopefully we'll have some more guests coming soon as well. But I think that's a strong lineup. We've only got about 40, 50 tickets left for that event. The Renaissance is a small venue. People seem to forget that. They seem, it was very odd getting some quite angry emails off people in terms of Crossroads and Ascension saying, I thought we could book our tickets till a week before the event. I'm like, not if it sells out. And I am quite strict on this, that I stop sales at a point when there's not enough room in the main hall. So I always try and have it so that there is a seat for everybody in the main hall for the talks. I don't sell any more than we have enough seats in the hall, and also knowing what numbers we have to get through on photos and autographs. So Red Dragon is pretty close to sold out. We also have photo ops are available to order now as well. They went on sale last week. We just put on sale photos with Ricky Whittle. Now, I know Ricky Whittle wasn't in Hannibal, but he was in Brian Fuller's second show after Hannibal, American Gods. He's done our Hannibal event before, and people absolutely love him because he's got such energy and positivity. He's a great guest. We've also got Hugh Dancy there as well, so that's going to be amazing. Our hotel booking link is up on the website as well. But if you want to go to next year's Hannibal event, you should really get your tickets now because they're not going to be around for that one for much longer. Now, as we move out of July and move into August, our next event after that is Starfury Witch Bomb, and that's our celebration of 2 TV series Motherland Fort Salem and Warrior Nun. And that one's taking place from August 1st to 3rd. Again, we're at the Renaissance Hotel. And we've got a nice selection of guests set up for that one. We've got S. Hodelmosser. That's their first time at a Starfury event, first time at a UK convention. We've also got joining us Demetria McKinney. This is going to be her first ever convention appearance. They're both from Motherland Fort Salem. From Warrior Nun, we have Lorena Andrea. We also have Catherine Loff Hagwist. This is going to be her first time at a Starfury convention, first UK appearance. We've got one of the lead stars of Warrior Nun, Christina Tonterry Young. From Motherland Fort Salem, we've got Amalia Holm, and we also have the star of Motherland Fort Salem, Taylor Hickson. So those are the guests for our event celebrating Warrior Nun and Motherland Fort Salem. And that one, as I said, is taking place from the 1st to the 3rd of August at the Renaissance Hotel in Heathrow. There is still a limited number of gold tickets available if you wanted to nab one of those. And the hotel link is up on the website. I'm still working on 1 or 2 more guests for the list. So if you keep your eyes out on it, we should be hopefully be announcing 1 or 2 more guests shortly for that one. Now, after that one, moving into September and towards the end of September, we have Starfury Invasion. And Starfury Invasion, that's our celebration of Star Wars. And that's taking place from the 19th to the 21st of September at the Hilton Metropole Hotel in Birmingham. We've got a great lineup of guests covering the Disney Plus shows as well as the video games. We have joining us for this one, we have Elizabeth Goulon. We've also got Tina Ivlev. We have joining us Katie O'Brien. From Ahsoka, we've got Paul Darnell. From Andor, we've got Jacob James Beswick. Another Andor guest we have joining us is Elizabeth Delau. From Ahsoka, we have Wes Chatham. An absolutely amazing guest we have from Andor, having Denise Goff along, and also another incredible guest, in my opinion, from Ahsoka. We have Ivana Sakno. So that's how the lineups are looking for that one at the moment. There's still some gold tickets available for that one if you want to go gold. I am currently in talks, and hopefully it pans out with a huge guest, which will probably be the biggest guest we have at a Starfury event or even at any UK convention for 2025. So if you're happy with the lineup as it is, I'd buy your tickets now, because once this guest is announced, it's going to sell out immediately. I think that's an amazing guest lineup. I think that's enough. But if it's not enough for you, then keep an eye on our social media for when we announce the next guest, because if it works out on who I'm in talks with, then I think it'll sell out immediately and you'll need to jump in very, very quickly. And Andor just came back on Tuesday onto Disney Plus on our TV screens. It's one of my favorite sci-fi shows, highly recommended. So I checked that one out. Now we're also doing in October our first ever Star Trek. Moving from Star Wars now on to Star Trek. Been running Starfury events for 27 years, and I've never done a Star Trek event before, which is kind of odd. I've had so many people asking me for one. We've had Star Trek guests over the years. I know a lot of the actors, a lot of people have really been pushing me to do a Star Trek event. So now we're putting one together. We've got a great lineup of guests who are going to be joining us for this event, including Peyton List, who was the main villain in the first series of Picard. Also from Picard, we also have Ed Spiliers. Joining us from Star Trek Strange New Worlds, we have Jess Bush. Oh my goodness, I've forgotten to do a graphic for Babs. So we also have another Babs joining us from Strange New Worlds as well. We have Mia Kirshner joining us. She was in Strange New Worlds and in Star Trek Discovery. And what a cool guest we have here. We've got Jonathan Frakes joining us as well. I think that's having Riker along. That's literally like the best Star Trek guest that you can possibly get. And I think he'll make it an amazing event. Tickets only went on sale a few weeks ago. The gold, we sold about 3/4 of those, and we've sold about 1/3 of the tickets in total. So this one, probably like our Stargate event at the Renaissance and probably like the Hannibal events going, it's probably going to sell out. Got to remember, it's a wonderful venue, very friendly venue to do an event in for the Renaissance, but it's a very small venue, only holds a small number of attendees, and I will cap it on what it can fit. So if you want to leave it to the last minute, that's a risk you're going to have to take. But as I say, this one could sell out, and it could actually sell out quite soon. Working on at least 2 to 3 more guests. Unfortunately, it fell through on the last 2 guests I was working on, but hopefully should have some more guests for that one to announce shortly. Now, moving on from that one, also at the tail end of October, start of November, we have Starfury Enchanted 6, and that's our celebration of Once Upon a Time. That's taking place again at the Renaissance Hotel. That's taking place from October 1st to November 2nd, 2025. Now, unfortunately, we had a guest cancellation. That was the wrong graphic for some reason. I screwed up there. Raphael Savage isn't going to be able to join us at this one. He's unfortunately got a job and had to cancel. So we'll look at fitting Raphael into something in 2027. But we do have joining us still a pretty solid lineup. And we've got Amy Manson joining us. We've also got Raphael Savage. We've got Georgina Haig. Sarah Bolger. Sean Maguire. Jared Gilmore. Emily DeRavin. And Lana Perella. And that's a really solid lineup of guests from Once Upon a Time. Did I say Raphael Savage? It's Tony Amendola. It's Tony Amendola who's unfortunately had to cancel on us for that event. Photo ops for this event are on sale now. And again, it's at the Renaissance, so tickets will be limited. Currently about 1/3 have sold. We still have some gold tickets left. So that lets you know how it's going on that. Now, our final event that we have taking place in 2025 is Starfury's Christmas event, the Regency Ball. And that's taking place from December 12th to 14th at the Hilton Metropole Hotel. We're going to be celebrating the TV show Bridgerton. We currently have 2 guests confirmed for that. We have Sam Phillips, and we also have Jessica Madsen confirmed for that as well. I'm currently waiting on 2 absolutely huge guests. They're not just huge on Bridgerton. They've got both got a film career to them as well. Tick the hot guy boxes, which I know the girls and attendees absolutely love. Just waiting to sort those 2 out. And if it goes out with them, I'm sure it'll be a hugely popular event. And then I can start looking at how the rest of the lineup falls into place. And I should know on those 2 in the next couple of weeks. So we've got 2 solid guests in at the moment. But as I said, we're working on 2 amazing guests. So just keep an eye on the social media account. We had a very strong start. Half of the gold tickets have gone for that already. So I think that's going to be a pretty popular event. Now, after we have that event, that's going to be our last event for this year. And that'll be it for Starfury in 2025. But looking forward to 2026 next year, we already have a couple of events. And the first event we currently have scheduled for 2026 is Starfury Into the Fold 3. That's going to be our final event celebrating the television series Shadow and Bone. Really cool Netflix show, great steampunk series. If you haven't seen it, it's all up on Netflix now, and that's taking place from the 27th of February to the 1st of March at the Renaissance Hotel in Heathrow. And I think that's going to be a pretty cool event. Then after we do that event, we also have our Outlander event, Highlanders. I think that's Highlanders 9. That's how many we've gone through on our Highlanders event. We've done 9 of them. That's taking place from the 17th to the 19th of July 2026 at the Hilton Metropole Birmingham. We've only got about 20 gold tickets left for that. We also will have taking place from the 17th to the 19th of April 2026. Those are going to be the dates for Starfury Crossroads 11. That's going to be taking place again at the Hilton Metropole Hotel in Birmingham. That's where all the Crossroads events take place, except for one of them. And tickets are going to go on sale very soon. And I should be able to announce a nice selection of guests at Crossroads 10 next in 2 weeks time. I was going to say, well, it is next month, but it's also 2 weeks time. So keep an eye on that. So there you go. Short and sweet, all done in half an hour. The latest Starfury live stream. Not many huge announcements, but I just wanted to keep you up to date because with what I've got going on, I might not be able to do another live stream for another month. But we've got stuff like Ricky Whittle for Red Dragon. We've got some new guests going on Star Trek Warp 1 and Motherland Fort Salem Warrior Nun event, Witch Bomb X, and of course we've got the Tricky MC performance on the Saturday at Crossroads 10, and also Misha performing his play A Good Thing. Tickets are on sale for all of that now. Beyond that, I hope you all have a very pleasant weekend, and I hope that I see you all soon, hopefully at a Starfury event. And if not, I hope you all stay safe and well. Take care and good night.